Hey guys, we just finished up a class meeting not too long ago about how to use cross division in fraction multiplication. I'm going to show you guys that again. I know we have some audio issues and things like that, and for those of you that are attending the meeting tomorrow, reviewing the same work, this should kind of help give you a jump start on that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen. We're going to start with a little bit of a review and then go into an example. The examples I'm giving are not on the work, they're just examples of how to do the problems that are on the work. All right, so let's flip it around. If you have paper and pencil, you're welcome to follow along and take notes as well, or you could just rewatch the video as often as you need. Okay, so for our review, we're looking at the fraction 12/4. The most important thing to remember here, guys, is that fractions, use a nice dark color to write this down for you, are the same as division. And we talked a lot about that in class. Okay, so keep that in mind the entire time we're working. We're going to come back to that idea over and over. So if we look at a fraction like 12/4, I hope you guys remember from class that this is called an improper fraction because the numerator, 12, is larger than the denominator, 4. So to solve this, we actually have to divide. 4 becomes my divisor, and 12 becomes my dividend. So I can write this as a normal fraction, or a normal division problem that I already know how to work out. I know that I can take 3 groups of 4 out of 12, because 3 times 4 is 12, and I subtract and get 0 in my remainder. I want to look for even groups. I don't want anything in the remainder. So 12/4 is the same thing as 3. 3 heads. That's my answer. Okay, 12/4 is equal to 3. We can use that same skill to work out a problem that looks like this. So if I have 12 times 3/4, I can rewrite this by putting 12 times 3 in my denominator, or my numerator, and my denominator is just 4. Okay. To work this out, I can prime factor 12, so I'm going to make a factor tree. I know that 4 times 3 gives me 12, and then I can factor 4 into 2 times 2. Okay. Okay. So when I rewrite this problem now, and this is what you guys are going to see on your work, is that I'm going to write it as a multiplication problem of my prime factors. Okay. So this, when I multiply these 3 numbers together, that's how I get this 12. So 3 times 2 times 2 is how I'm going to get 12. And I'm going to use that up here. I'm going to rewrite this problem. Okay? So 12 is equal to 3 times 2 times 2. So 3 times 2 times 2 times, don't forget you still have this 3 in your numerator, over, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just highlight this part orange as well, so you guys can see that this 3 times 2 times 2 is the same thing as my 12. Those are the prime factors of it. Okay. All right, now I see that I've got this 2 times 2 in the middle, which I know is 4. So really this is just 3 times 4, or times 3, because I still have that other 3, over 4. Okay. All right, now this is the part that I think we got stuck on during our lesson today. If I'm looking at this, I see that since I know that fractions are the same thing as division, I can take out groups before I start multiplying. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, can I take any groups of 4 evenly out of 3? And the answer is no. Can I take any groups of 4 evenly out of 4? Yes, I can. So I'm going to do that division in my head. I can use mental math for this. I can take one group of 4 out of 4. Okay? It's the same thing as saying 4 divided by 4. So I took one group of this 4 out of 4. And when I do that, my denominator goes away because I divided it into the 4 here. So this gets rewritten as, move it down here for you. This gets rewritten as 3 times 1 times 3. Remember, I don't have my denominator anymore. It's gone. I already divided with it. And that equals 9. Now let's go and check. Let's make sure we did this correctly and check our work. If I come back over here to the very first problem that when I started, I had, we're going to do, let me label it. This is going to be our work check. Okay. So let's check and make sure we did this correctly. So our work check. I started with 12 times 3 over 4. If I just multiply, if I don't worry about any of this prime factorization and I'm just multiplying, I know that 12 times 3 equals 36. And again, I know that that's an improper fraction, so I know I can set it up like this to solve it. And I know that I can take 9 groups of 4 out of 36 and get 0. So you guys can see in both instances, my final answer came out to 9. And I was able to check that work over here. Okay. So what you're seeing on the paper that you have in your packet, the work you have in your packet, is this prime factorization model, where you're breaking a number down into its prime factors and then cross-dividing like this, taking groups out before you multiply. Okay. All right, so this is just a quick video on how to do that. Again, I'm doing another lesson on it tomorrow. If you attended today's lesson and you watched this video and you're still confused, it is okay. This is brand new learning. Jump on with me tomorrow during our class meeting and we will go over it again. Until then, I look forward to seeing you guys. Watch this video as much as you need and let me know. Reach out if you have any questions. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.